up everybody? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to What's Up 73 and the third round of the WKG Racing League. And tonight's race is one that even when I made up the schedule, I was in two minds about putting it on there. This is Il Pirata, which, as the name would suggest, and everybody guessed prior to the event, means we are going up to the top of the mountain and all the way up to the radio mast, loop around, back down again to the start-finish line. So this is going to be a tough one, which might explain why we seem to have had a sudden influx of the flu knocking around throughout the team. So I'm not so sure about that. I think there might be a few deciding to give this one a miss, seeing as only 8 of your results out of the 15 races will count towards the league anyway. But no, I'm just kidding. I do know there are a few guys and girls that have been suffering the flu, so get well soon. You'll be missed, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. So we've got, I think there were about 50 people I've seen signed up to do it. We've got just over 12 minutes to go. 10 people already on the start pen. Thank you, Dan, for pointing out that I had my name incorrectly set up in there. I had changed it, but hadn't logged out and back in again, so I've done that. So cheers, buddy, for that. Also, actually, while I remember, massive thanks to Glenn Knight at Zwift Power, because I know they've had some issues recently, and this morning our event was showing on there, but almost as though it was sort of provisionally set up. You couldn't click through to it to actually see any of the full sort of event specifications. So that's now been rectified, and I know he was away from his computer today. So thanks very much for putting the time in to sort that out. Cheers, buddy. Anyway, so round 3, Il Pirata. We've had obviously some pretty flat races up till now. I've printed out the league table just so I can give everyone a quick reminder of where we're at. We've got currently leading Category A. We've got Matthew Ferguson. The Cat B leader is Cobus Hatting. Cat C, Peter Wilson, and Cat D, Joel Walker. And so far, unless I've missed it while I've been talking, none of those league leaders are taking part at this point. But that's not to say they're not going to join, but with 11 minutes to go, they're not showing there yet. So there's potential there, particularly in, Cat A is only separated by 5 points. Cat B, the top 2 are separated by 5 points. Slightly bigger gap in Cat C with Pete Wilson. He is 9 points ahead of Len Capel and Hans Summerson. And then we've got a 7-point gap in Cat D with Joe Walker at the top, 7 points ahead of Carlos Valadares and Noel McGrath. So there's points to be won and positions to be made in this race. Now I've always given it a bit of bravado about the fact that I'm good at these sort of climbing races, or certainly better at them than I am on the flat ones. So I feel like I've put maybe a bit of unnecessary pressure on myself to perform well tonight, especially having incredibly achieved a trophy in the ZHR mountain goat the other night. So that said, I think some guys went the wrong way, so that did help contribute to my overall position. But a podium's a podium, and I'm taking it regardless of what anyone says. So anyway, I'm going to shut up, do my usual warm-up. I've done a little bit of a spin already, but very slowly. Calibrated the trainer, got myself sorted. Other preparation. Oh, here we go. Look, just seen Carlos has joined. So we have certainly second place in Category D is in the mix. Jim Pocock's in there as well. He's down with me, languishing in 15th in Cat C. So he's someone that I will probably be spending a lot of time with in this race, as we did in the last one. Anyway, yeah. So the preparation has not been the best for me today, being Easter weekend. Spent time with family, eating food and slobbing out basically, although I did get to go to a very, very nice bike shop in Forest Row in West Sussex, packed full of Cervelo, Pinarello and Factor bikes, and some really nice sort of high-end stuff. It was a proper sort of bike pawn shop, so that was fun. But yeah, in terms of preparation, not been the best, but we'll see how we go. That might mean I've got a bit of freshness in my legs from having actually just done nothing really, just sort of plodded about, but we'll see. That might help. That might mean that I'm a little bit sleepy. Anyway, bit of a shut up. Oh, look, hello. Mr. Capel, second place man in Category C. He is in the house. So, game on. I've not seen Peter Wilson yet. I can't remember if Peter told me he couldn't make it or if he was one of the ones that was unwell. let's wait and see. Anyway, I'm finding more and more reasons to keep on rambling. Stop it there, and I will see you just before the start. Right, so a lot of the league's big hitters have finally joined the start pen. Peter Wilson, I've seen, has jumped in there. We've got the Dentons in the house, Keith and Catherine. I don't mean to be rude by missing anybody out there, but that's who I saw when I was sort of scanning through. But we're up to 47 riders now with a couple of minutes to go. And this is a really good crowd. I like this. There's some great riders in there. It should be good fun. Well, I say fun. We're going up the mountain, so not sure fun is the right word, but it should be an entertaining test of the legs and lungs tonight. We've got some live streamers tonight. A million apologies. I won't say who it was, but one of you that's live streaming tonight very kindly messaged to say you wanted to put the WKG branding on their live stream. A million apologies. I got back quite late from doing family visits and just completely forgot to send it to you. So again, really sorry about that. But I will definitely sort you out for the next one. Anyway, I need to shut up and get my race face on. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And round 3 of the WKG Racing League is underway. Whoa, I don't know what's happened, what happened with Mike Mitchell there, but he just went past me at 25 watts per kilogram. So that's either a seriously impressive effort or there's some kind of technical issue there, but I've seen Mike ride. I can believe that. So we've got a breakaway already, about 15 seconds up the road. I'm not going to be chasing that one down, knowing what's to come. Try and build into this one gently. And I've got a decent little gathering around me with D. Crook, C. Valadares, A. Krolchik, J. Arblaster, B. Kilcullen. Then we've got R. Dalmagro, just a couple of seconds ahead. Thank you, R. Johansson, for the ride on. So R. Dalmagro has joined our little gruppetto, and we're pulling in on M-Plat and where else? Flicking around M-Plat and S-Bock. Just 5 seconds further up. Right, this is where the fun is, well, the fun's going to end actually. This left-hand turn. Oh no, hang on. Okay, do we do the mountain from the opposite side? Is that right? Yeah, I think we come up the mountain from the other side, then up to the radio tower, and back down the opposite side to the finish line. Hey Stuart, thank you very much for the ride on, buddy. Sorry you couldn't make this one. Hope you're doing well, settling in with your new job and everything's going well, and hope to see you soon on course. Okay, yeah, so now is where the fun will end. This is where we do the left-hander up to the what I think is even more horrible side of the mountain. Here we go. Onwards and upwards. Now I've got to try and measure my power up here because I always seem to forget exactly what's needed to tackle that radio mast section at the end. I'm not too bad pacing myself for the main reverse KOM time. Epic KOM time. Hang on, I'm just thinking. There are bonus points available in this for the epic KOM, but does it register an epic KOM if you come at it from this side and go up to the radio? Well, if it does, there are points on offer. If not, apologies. I think I need to try and bridge over to D Crook, D Hunter and B Kill Cullen. Hey, thank you Darren Hunter for the ride on. And then McGrath, thank you very much, buddy. Much appreciated. Hey, thanks John Grasso for the ride on. Good to see you, my friend. And John Grenfell. Hello, buddy. It's been a while. It's good to see you. Thanks very much for the ride on. Okay, so we've pulled Percy Santa Maria back in, and El Saitek. Peter Wilson just came past. I think he was pacing himself well at the bottom part of the mountain. He's now managed to put a couple of seconds into us already. Good job, man. Hey, Mr. Stephen. Hello, buddy. Thanks very much for the ride on. I hope you're feeling better. I know you've been afflicted by the flu that's been going around. And I hope you're rested up and we'll get well soon. Hi Craig, Mr. Sharp, thanks for the ride on. Oh, that first bit was bloody tough. Hey Percy, thanks buddy. I'm not sure if I've given you a ride on, but let's have a look. I did. So, thank you. Oh, it looks like Arya Hansen has had a power out. Unlucky man. He was going great guns up there. Hey, thank you, Al Mickelson, for the ride on. Great to see you, buddy. Oh. This is that a 20-minute bonk that I tend to have. Struggling now. Just got to try and keep my legs moving and ride through it, I think. Okay, so Jim Pocock, who I thought I'd be spending a lot of time with on this ride, is 24 seconds up the road from me. So, great job, my man. There's a decent group up there with Jay Atkinson and Arya Hansen. Thank you, Averand, for the ride on. Much appreciated. I'm getting the impression D Crook didn't really want me on his wheel. A bit of a kick to try and pull back in, and he's managed to just stretch it out again. So good job, man. And B Kill Cullen as well.
just managing to hold on to me and then slingshot past. Okay, so a little burst of pace on that downhill. Just managed to throw me back in with D Crook and B Cullen. And look, straight away, Mr. Crook up in the fours. Disgusting. Hey, thanks for the ride on, Mr. B. Cullen. I'll see you nearer the top, I'm sure. This is my problem. I think I've always thought I'm reasonably good at climbing this mountain, but it's possibly at the expense of any kind of residual energy to keep decent speed and momentum going back down the other side. And obviously there's a fair amount of course left to race even after we get to the bottom of the mountain to get back round to the finish line, so you can't burn all your matches on your way up here. So once again I managed to make up ground on Dave Crook by virtue of a bit more power on the downhill, and sure enough 4.5 watts per kilogram, he's back past me again. I think he's playing with me. Hey, Mr. Kane. Hey, buddy. Thanks very much for the ride on. I haven't seen if you're in the race tonight, but good luck if you are. This bit's so slow. It just goes on forever. Thanks, Esther Mira, for the ride on. This is just killing me. I think I'm going to have burnt myself out too much on this final bit of the climb. I need that downhill to come soon, but it's so easy for people to make up ground if they've got energy for the descent. I'm just going to sit on down Magro's wheel for a bit. Sorry, buddy. Or at least I'm going to try and sit on Dan Magro's wheel. Oh. Alright, that's the major climbing done. Now I've just got to try and find something to give me some speed on the way down. Okay, so we're getting no data for the Epic KOM, so it looks like there won't be bonus points this time around, I'm afraid, guys. unless I can possibly do it from a Strava segment. So I'll keep you updated on that. There's Mr. Dalmagro, just keeping an idea of his speed. He's doing a little bit faster than me at that point. I'm closing in now on P. Sebastiani. That's a wicked name, I like that. And there is Mr. Sebastiani. Good ride, man. Ride on. Have a little bit of a breather while I'm getting a free ride of 60k. Same speed as Satvik Singh behind me, so reasonably safe from there. Boy, I'm slowing down, he's speeding up. Right, let's get back on it. Hey, Niall Simpson, thanks for the ride on, my friend. It's great to see you. I'm so glad that mountain is over. Actually, as painful as it was, I actually feel I've got a little bit more energy than I was expecting for the flattish running at the end. So that'll probably be a kiss of death for me saying that now, but I don't feel terrible. I'm just looking up ahead. I can see Niall Simpson at 5 minutes ahead of me. He's in my category, so I will not be catching him. Len Capel just behind him. Colin Wade a little bit further back. Jim Pocock, who seemed to go from being about 20 seconds ahead of me to a minute and 20 seconds ahead of me in the blink of an eye. So great job, buddy. And I can see Keith D at the top of my screen there, nearly 7 minutes ahead of me. That is a seriously powerful climb. I can't see Catherine, so I'm going to assume that she's ahead of Keith. No offence, Keith, but Catherine's a pretty serious climber from what I remember from the other day. And S. Singh now really is closing in on me. So I'm going to have to be careful here. I've also got Dalmagro and Sebastiani are not far behind me at all either. So the position I'm in is by no means secure. Okay, I'm about to be caught and passed by S. Singh. Can I grab his wheel? Oh, he's come past me pretty fast. I think I managed to just hold on there. Okay, that'll do. Have a bit of a breather now, sitting in the toe. That's a great shot, isn't it? Both tucked in. That's excellent. S. Singh's back on the pedals. I'm just going to hang on in the toe for a little bit. There we go, levelled off. Oops, I better get back on it quicker than I thought. Oh, he's up 4, nearly 5 watts per kilogram. Trying to break that, break the draft, which he's done quite nicely indeed, and he's still mid-4s. Great job. That was a seriously powerful sprint to pull away there. Nice riding, man. I'm going to just do my thing for a little bit longer and hope you don't pull too far away, and see if you tire. Hey, Ed Angeli. Angeli? I've never known how to pronounce your name properly, but Ed from Team Type 1. Thanks very much for the ride on. Okay, so we'll be doing a left turn here, heading off towards the Italian village, which means we will have a sprint, so there'll be bonus points there for the sprint. We'll also have to go through the S's, which is never much fun for me. Okay, so I pulled back in on Mr. Singh. He will jump on my wheel now, no doubt. I think there's very little chance of catching R. Johansson. So my biggest worry, as well as S. Singh, will be M. Platt and P. Sebastiani. Coming from behind, both at about 30 seconds. I can see Sebastiani now. He's been holding threes for some time. He's pulled back to 13 seconds behind me. I don't have much more than this at the moment. I'm just trying to hold it and hope that I've got enough for a strongish finish. And Sebastiani's pulling M. Platt along with him really nicely. Oh man, Sebastiani and M. Platt right on me now. Oh, it's going to be heartbreak. Great riding, guys. Okay, so at the moment, the sprint's Catherine D, 29.8. Just edging out her husband Keith. Great job. Okay, here's Mr. Platt. Good job, man. Here's Mr. Sebastiani. I can't match him up at the high threes at the moment. And it looks like Len is the sprint winner for the C's so far at 31.06. Len Capel, 32.4 for me. It's not the worst I've ever done. Yes, Singh, apparently he's dead. I shouldn't delight in your misfortune, Mr. Singh, but thank God, because I do not want to be chased down for a sprint finish. The guys ahead of me are too far ahead and holding better power. Hey, thanks Dan. Dan Lell, he's obviously finished. Great ride, buddy. Actually, while I'm safe-ish, just have a little flick ahead, see what's going on. We've got Jim Pocock and R. Johansson just about to cross the finish line. Sorry guys, I couldn't stick with you on screen because I just felt a sudden kick uphill. I thought maybe I should get back on the power. That could have been tactical by Mr. Singh, telling me he's dead to lure me into a false sense of security. There you go, look, he's up in the fours. Cheeky. It looks like there's a good battle going on behind as well between D. Kirk and R. Patterson. They're separated by about 7 or 8 seconds. And Patterson put in a really decent kick just then to try and pull himself closer. I think Mr. Crook is equal to it. Alright, I'm not taking any chances. Try and carry some good speed down here. Hopefully that's enough to keep this thing at bay. Hey, Andres Detail, thanks very much for the ride on, buddy. Oh. And Len, all you guys have obviously finished the race. Great ride, guys. I'm just going to cruise over the line. Woo! Oh, and it's done. Woo! Alright, let's quickly click on here so I've got can keep the finishing screen. Wow. Let's try and have a look through. So, the overall winner, Mr. D England, holding 4.9 watts per kilogram average. Stunning job. Beating, look at that, beating C. Harrison by 1/10 of a second. Who took the silver medal. Great racing, guys. Then Mr. Inge Backman, nice one, picking up the bronze. 4.3 watts per kilogram. These are crazy figures. So Inge in third. Then we got S. Nakagawa, M. Mick, S. Davis, B. Roden, Catherine D, Dan Lau, and G. Till, rounding off the top 10. Great job, everyone. Oh, that was a test of the legs and a half. Oh. All right, let me just, I'm going to try and see if I can figure out the actual league. So, we've got M. Mick in the A's. Now, M. Mick, I'm not sure he's actually ridden a race yet in the league, but it looks like he's Team WKG, so looks like we could have a new A category winner, so well done. B. Roden, looks like the winner of the Bs. Followed very, very closely by Catherine Denton, who's also in the Bs. Dan Lau and G. Till, all picking up points. So hang on, who have we got in the Bs? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got Keith, Andres, Henrik. How many was that? Sorry, hang on. Oh, this is terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Jay Atkinson rounding off what looks like the last point in the Bs. So well done, guys. I'll have to check. Some of you guys, some of these may not actually be part of the team, so they may not be in the league, but that's what it looks like so far. We go to the Cs. Mr. Simpson. Stunning job, man. Let's pick up the win. Followed by Len Capel and Colleen. Then we've got Jim Pocock, Arya Hansen, and Sebastiani and M. Platt, who did beat me. They're not in the league, so hang on a minute. Did I pick up a point here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woohoo! 6th in the C category for me. Nice. Then we've got S. Singh in 7th. D. Crook picking up the final point for the Cs. Well done, guys. Then we've got R. Patterson, R. Del Negro, Percy Santamaria, Arya Hansen, D. Hunter, D. N. Wilson in the Ds. Now, again, I think, Mr. Wilson, are you a new rider in the D category? I think you may be. So there's some points there. I'm trying to see, I'm not absolutely sure, but you are possibly the D category winner as well. The current C table leader, P. Wilson, just outside the points. Then we got Matt Rhys-Evans and Jay Hook. And that's everyone I can scroll down to at the moment. Oh, well, that was brilliant. That felt like my best race for some time, and I kind of thought it would be because that suits me better than most courses. but I felt reasonably fresh. There were certain parts of it where I thought I was going to die, but not bad. I'm pleased with that. So, right, I'm going to wrap it up. Make sure I get all my screenshots of the entire table so I can get the points together. Fingers crossed Swift Power is working properly. It should be. So I will go through the finishing order tonight and get the league table updated as quickly as I can. Hopefully, I can't make any promises, but I'll try not to make the same stupid mistakes that I seem to make every time I try and update this table, where I either miss out names or miss points. Obviously, I'll need to check the sprint and the KOM times, or possibly the KOM times, and maybe just sprint bonuses for this week. We'll see how it goes, and I will update the table accordingly, and I look forward to our next race, which actually isn't a league race. The next race is the Pitch Black Team Time Trial, which the teams were drawn yesterday. There are some strong teams in that. It was really fun doing it, picking everyone's names at random, but it worked out. There are a couple of teams, I've checked everybody's category, so there are a couple of teams that look to be particularly strong, but there's a really nice spread, so it could be interesting. Whatever happens, it's going to be really good fun. So thank you everybody that signed up for that, and I can't wait, even though it is at 11 o'clock at night local time, so it's going to be a late one, but at the moment I'm a substitute, so I will be racing if there are any no-shows, or if anyone can't make it for any reason. But other than that, if I'm not racing, obviously I'll be commentating, and I can't wait. I'm almost hoping I don't ride, because I think I'd really enjoy watching it, but it'll be good either way. So, right, I'm going to cut it off here. Thank you so much for racing. Thanks very much for watching. I love this league. It's such good fun. And I will get the points uploaded as soon as I possibly can. And I will catch you all soon. Ciao.